Alright, I wanted to make a quick tutorial here about the new WordPress dashboard. Let me introduce myself. My name is Mark McLaren, and I have a business called McBuzz Communications. This is our homepage. This is me in the Biznik website. So if you want to learn more about McBuzz, you can just check us out at mcbuzz.com. And let's get into this tutorial. A few weeks ago on Business Blogging 101, which is this site where I have a lot of WordPress tutorials and other tutorial stuff, mentioned in a post that there is a post on WordPress.com called Ways to Configure Your New WordPress 2.7 Dashboard, okay, which looks like this. And I just noticed today that the links in this post, the many ways to configure your new dashboard, do not work right now. So the specifics that are referenced here, features of the new dashboard, there's no more detail other than what you find in this post itself. So what I thought I would do is walk through this post and just show you each of the features that are mentioned. Okay, so the first one in the dashboard, let's look at the WordPress dashboard. Here's what WordPress.com looks like if you go there without signing in, or if you don't have a WordPress account yet. You can create a new blog in about 10 or 15 minutes, very simple, and get started. Once you log in, you see this dashboard without the Get Started button. And then if you see across the top here, there are menu items or navigation that will take you to other parts of WordPress or your dashboard. So if you click on that dashboard button, you're going to see this, and this is the new WordPress 2.7 dashboard that is used to edit the WordPress site. In my case, it's the Business Blogging 101 site. Okay, so this is what we call the front end of the website or the blog, and this would be the back end admin or dashboard panel, where you can create new posts and all kinds of other good stuff. Let's see. So the first item in the many ways to configure your new dashboard is dragging and dropping. So if you look at the new dashboard here, when you roll over any of these modules, they're called, so this first one that you see right now kind of by default, if you grab that, if you click and hold down on the right now bar across the top, you can drag this module someplace else, and you'll see the other ones will pop in to fill that space. So that's pretty cool, because different people have different preferences in terms of how they use the dashboard. You might not want to see right now on your panel at all, okay, in which case you can get rid of it. There's also click a button here where you can just close it. You can keep it on the dashboard, and I wonder if I'm skipping ahead, but you can see a little arrow. If you roll over the very right side of the gray bar across the top, you can open and close that panel. Okay, and that's the same for every panel. You can close them all up, so you've got all these options, and then open them as you like. So this will close the quick press panel. I can grab that quick press, drag it in here. Not too accurate in terms of where it's going to go. There, that worked pretty well. Okay, that's dragging and dropping, and that works not only on the main dashboard, but even when you're editing posts. Say, if you were to go into the posts panel, you can drag and drop the items within that. Okay, now up here I'll mention real quickly screen options. The screen options button, if you click on that, okay, now it shows you each of the various modules, and you can uncheck these boxes or check these boxes. So if here's right now, right, open that back up. If I uncheck the right now box, that module just goes away. Okay, it's still available, but if you don't use it, you can just remove it. Okay, same for any of these others listed here. So those are all the modules that appear on the main dashboard. Let's go back and check out what else is going on. Okay, so that was open and close we talked about in this post. You know, you can click on the arrow that appears in the gray bar across the top and open and close the module window. Collapse, you know, collapse the menu. This is another feature. Go back out here. Okay, so on the left side of the dashboard, you've got menu items for every function pretty much within the dashboard. You can roll over an arrow here and open up the sub menu for the posts section, for instance. That's true of every one of these. You also can close this menu down slightly, like so. If I click on that, I don't know if you saw that, open that back up. Okay, I'm clicking on this button over here very much to the left of the page, and you can see this double arrow shows over top. If I click while that double arrow is showing, then it collapses all those menus that were there down to just the icon for that function. So posts now, the menu will show up if I roll over it, but I have more space now in my dashboard for the other stuff that's going on. So if I click on the posts in edit or whatever, if I click on this button for the icons, okay, now I have a list of all the posts that I've published, and I can edit those individually. Okay, going back out to this article, screen options we talked about, that was here over in this corner. Opening that up, and now we're looking at editing posts, and so the screen options are different than they are on the home page of the dashboard. Okay, you have different things that you can say. So these are columns in your list of posts. If I uncheck categories, then it removes that column from the posts list. Pretty cool. And okay, so that's the hide and show of the menu, and then hide and show, I guess, sorry, that's collapsing the left side menu, and then hiding and showing various parts of your dashboard page. Okay, there are keyboard shortcuts for comments, so if you are into, you know, moderating comments, if you've got a lot of those, we'll assume that that's not too much of a concern right now. You can do that without keyboard shortcuts, but you can check that out. And just to be sure here, comment moderation. Okay, this is the page that you see, which is actually a page not found. So the notes that were there are no longer there. Okay, adjust the size of your editor. I think that by dragging the browser, you know, opening the browser window further, etc. Okay, and there's more. One other tip that I'll give you really quick is that, as you've noticed, I've got a whole bunch of different tabs open in my browser. Okay, so if you use a like IE Internet Explorer 7 or Firefox, then you can have multiple tabs open, and you can even open, say, in the dashboard, if I want to have a single post open, I can also open the main dashboard just by right-clicking on any link in this page and then say open in new tab. Okay, so now I have my posts, even if I click on a single post, to be able to edit that one post. Okay, and I can look quickly at my main dashboard there, or I could, you know, say look at two different posts. Perhaps I want to grab some text out of one post and paste it into another. So I'm going to drag this over here. Okay, here's my Let It Snow post, and say I wanted to grab some text that was in a previous, or I had a link in there. I don't want to bother, you know, copying, pasting as much faster. I'm just going to do a copy, okay, and come back. Hopefully this works. So I want to throw that into my Let It Snow post, and I just paste. Okay, I'm going to do Control V and paste. Okay, then I get the link. It's got all the details that are included with that link, as you can see. Okay, the title's in there, all that good stuff, and I didn't have to recreate it. I just copied and pasted from another existing post. Okay, that's about it. I hope I haven't run over my time, and thanks for checking out McBuzz WordPress tutorials.